Everyone, I welcome you back on my channel We Decode English. My name's Amanpreet and today I'll tell you what we are going to cover in this video. We are going to cover different sentence structures, phrases, phrasal verbs, idioms, vocabulary words, and the life lesson. So enjoy this video with me and let's begin. So before unlocking today's topic, I would really appreciate if you like this video, subscribe my channel because it really motivates me to create content like this for you. So let's begin. So do you know what is called maturity? Maturity क्या होती है? What is called maturity? But before sharing it with all of you, I would love to tell you that it is completely my opinion. It is completely what I have observed related to this topic, maturity. Everybody's opinion can be different, and you can also share your experience if you have any. You can write down your story on maturity in the comment box, and I'll appreciate you for that. So let's begin. So, do you know what is maturity? According to me, maturity is when the point you already made have been proven, and now the next person is going through the same situation that you have already explained to them. But as you are matured enough, you are listening to them with your lips zipped. You are listening to them with your lips zipped. And you're acknowledging them too. You're not saying a word to them that, see, I told you, you didn't listen to me. You don't basically blame them. This is called maturity. When you consciously choose to lip when you consciously choose to zip your lips. Basically, you are not pointing fingers at them for turning a deaf ear to your advice. This person is so matured to listen to somebody. And you, yes, you who are watching this video right now, here, mark my words, that this kind of maturity comes with hell lot of efforts on yourself. You need to convince yourself every time that no, this is not a right time to utter a word. This is not a right time to utter a word. You consciously choose to keep quiet. This is called maturity according to me. Okay, so what is your definition on maturity? Write down in the comment box. I'll appreciate you to write your opinion on this topic, maturity. And now that we have learned a life lesson on maturity, we are going to discuss the phrases, idioms, vocabulary words that we have used. So the first phrasal verb that we have used here is go through. Go through means when somebody is passing through the situation, when somebody is passing through some kind of situation, like किसी भी situation के बीच में से होके जाना. That is called go through. The second idiom which we have used is zip your lips. Zip your lips. Zip your lips is an idiom which means keep quiet. Now, listening to them quietly and zip your lips is one and the same thing in a certain way, but they have different meanings. There is a slight difference between these two. What is the difference? When you are saying listening to them quietly, that means when you are listening, you can speak in between. Okay, you can speak in between the conversation. There is no any restriction to speak in between the conversation. But when we say zip your lips, that means we consciously choose not to speak in between the conversation, because we are matured enough that if somebody is telling us their story, if somebody is telling us their pain, we are listening to them with our lips zipped. Okay, with our lips zipped, we are consciously choosing not to speaking in between the conversation. Understood the difference? Okay, now come to the next sentence, come to the next idiom, which is point the finger at. Point the finger at means when you blame someone, when you blame someone's situation, when you blame someone for their conduct. Okay, we have used this idiom when we said you don't point finger. So basically maturity is you don't point finger at them for turning a deaf ear to your advice. Okay, there we have used point finger at them. The next idiom that we have used in this lesson was turning a deaf ear. That means paying no attention to somebody's advice, to somebody's words. Okay, that means turning a deaf ear. Where we have used this idiom in our lesson, when we say the same sentence we have already discussed. Okay, what was the sentence? Basically, you don't point finger at them for turning a deaf ear to your advice. Right, the next idiom that we have used in this lesson was mark my words. Mark my words means trust me on this. You have to trust me on this, that this is going to happen next. Okay, trust me on this, believe you me. That means mark my words. Okay. You can also say keep in mind, keep in your mind, keep it in your mind, take my word for it. Mark my words, take my word for it, keep this in your mind, keep it in your mind. You can use it in several ways. Okay, then we have used a phrase in this lesson that was a hell lot of efforts. A lot of efforts means a huge amount of energy you have put on that very particular thing. A great deal of efforts, a great deal of hard work you have put on that particular thing. Where we have used this phrase, when we have said mark my words, this kind of maturity comes with hell lot of efforts on yourself. So the next phrase we have used here is utter a word. Utter a word means speak, say, to say something, right? Means in your local language you can say bolna, kehna, right? Utter a word. This is also a phrase which you can use in your daily use conversation. Okay, utter a word, we have used utter a word and at the end of the lesson when we say mark my words, this kind of maturity comes with hell lot of efforts on yourself, and every time you have to convince yourself, you have to convince your mind that no, this is not a time to utter a word. No, this is not a time to utter a word. Okay, then one more word we have used in this lesson, that was acknowledge. Acknowledge means to recognize something, to notice something. Where we said, as you are matured enough, you are listening to them with your lips zipped and you are acknowledging them too. Understood? So in this lesson, in this English conversation, we have used several idioms, words, phrasal verbs, and different sentence structures. So I hope you liked this video, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe it, because it is my motivation to create this kind of content for you guys. So keep learning, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.